What's going on, people? It's Mr. Dore back again with another live stream. I was about to do it tomorrow, but let's do it today. Let's annoy this little chim down at the bottom of us. It's Derby Day. Do you call it Derby? They're just annoying. People are like, it's across the street. They're not our rivals, are they, people? They claim to be rivals, but I speak to them all about it. Like, they're not our rivals, people. People in the chat, are they our rivals? I don't know. People in the chat, are they rivals? Yes, we've got Leicester. It is what it is. But if you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comment below what is your score predictions and get involved in this chat with this little boy on this stream. Molo, I do Molo. He bloody crashed. Molo, he crashed. He crashed. Molo, he crashed. Molo, he crashed. Molo, where's my backup? Molo. Molo, he's gone off.
It's frozen.
Let's keep on there. Come back on studio. Come on, we'll come back on. Right, we've got this annoying guy called Jack from Final Whistle. He's so annoying. He's trying to troll me on TikTok. He's trying to troll me on Instagram. Why are you trolling me, Jack? Why are you trolling me? Why are you bringing bad memories?
Why not?
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why are you trolling me? Why you have to troll me?
Just a battle between rival friends, isn't it? So, you know.
What? I've not done nothing to you. I've not hurt your feelings.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So last time we played you at the City Ground, yeah, before we ended up getting relegated to the Championship, you ended up making a meme of me in it at the Forest game.
Me?
And then you included VAR and everything. I mean, I did it to you as well. So I did it to you as well. So I'll take it.
Molo, what are you doing, Molo? What are you doing?
What are you doing, Molo? I don't know. It's my house. It just doesn't like the Leicestershire link up to the internet. My car didn't like it last year, driving through those streets. The worst ring road, if there is such a thing ever. Like 20 miles down the road, taking 2 hours, driving through the Leicestershire slums. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But
Molo, have you got TV in the background?
Huh? I've noticed. I've moved to a different room because the internet was crap.
Yeah, but you've got TV in the background. I can hear my voice.
Got what in the background?
My voice.
No, there's nothing.
Is it you, Jack?
It ain't me.
Let me move it. Hello.
Hello.
It's you, Molo. It's you. All people, man. What is wrong with this guy, man? Molo. It's you, Molo. Right, let's start the show because Molo it must be Leicester City Wi-Fi.
Can you get George send his game for a bit? Or...
Right. Molo. Jack. How are you, Jack, anyway?
I'm good. You?
Like I said, why are you trolling me? 4 weeks ago, you're trying to troll me. If people want to follow me on TikTok, I'll follow me on TikTok. But why are you trolling me for? I've not done nothing to you.
Why do you keep WhatsApping me, man? Leave me alone.
I just as a rival, I just want to see how you are because you're not doing it right.
I always knew you cared about Leicester, Dore, even though you claim that you don't.
What's this thing about? I care about Leicester. I don't care about Leicester.
You sing about Leicester.
When?
That Steve Cooper song. It's
so
even got the name Leicester in it.
Molly, can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's so bad, the connection. I think it's been tampered with.
Yeah,
it's been tampered with, I reckon.
Nottingham connection, isn't it, Molo?
It's this guy.
I mean, being in the 21st century must have been weird for you guys when you came up here last year. 2 years, man. 2 years.
Right, people, right. We have a little joke. That's it. We got Jack, the Final Whistle. Make sure everyone go and subscribe to Jack. He's a so-called rival. Unless the fans could say it all the time. I'll be on the show tomorrow. Have fun, have banter, but The question is, Jack, how is the legend Steve Cooper at your club? Because you was out, you Steve Cooper out, you Steve Cooper out, you Steve Cooper out. Now you've got
Too good for him.
Now you've got 2 wins in a row. You get a bit too jolly, a little bit. Come on, man, talk to me, man.
Well, talk to me about Cooper.
Because you Steve Cooper out. We have to, people. Jack was Steve Cooper out for a long, long time.
Behave yourself.
And now you've had 2 wins. You get a bit jolly.
Here we go.
We're going to get above Forest, but now you still haven't. Talk to me, Jack, man.
I've never been Steve Cooper out.
You lie. Right.
The thing is, when he came in, I said I'd give him the chance on it. And I know people look at these Forest connections and this, that, and the other, but we've had Wes Morgan, we've had Stan Collymore and Neil Lennon and Matty Fryatt and Kuncheski and all these players that have played for both clubs. So the thing is with Steve, he come in, he wanted the job, he wanted the challenge, and we had PSR at the point that he came in, and now we've not got PSR at all. We ended up winning the case with Nick DeMarco, who you guys would know well is one of your lawyers. So
we even helped you out.
I won't say you helped to that, but he
We helped you out. We gave you Steve Cooper. Now we give you DeMarco. What else do you want from us?
I think with Coops, it's
some players.
It's been steady.
You want some players as well. You can have Harry Arter if you want to.
I'm all right, thanks. Keep him on your side.
No, we don't want him. He's gone. It's a freebie. So
we'll give you Danny Ward and Patson Daka if you want them.
Oh well, they can be under 23s.
Under 23s. I think they're better than that.
Yeah, I never heard of him. Dan Ward. He's a 4th choice. Is he the 4th choice world goalkeeper?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't rate him either, to be honest. But
he's better than your team anyway. But banter aside, right? And I'll get Mollo in a minute. But as a Forest fan, I mean, you see all the Leicester fans, well, either ex-Forest manager, blah blah blah, or the love that he had for Nottingham Forest. But in my opinion, he had never had, the first time he would point at your club, he had never had a chance anyway.
Nah, I think with Leicester fans, I think they'd wanted like a Graham Potter, Carlos Corberán. I don't think Cooper was even in the chat, to be honest, at that point. But I think, to be fair, like I say, Steve Cooper was obviously Forest manager, and some kind of didn't like that sort of thing. And the thing is, Cooper went to Forest to do a job, and he's not a Forest supporter. He's a man who's gone to do a job like everybody else. Yeah. We've had successful people at Leicester who've come from Forest for £1 million, Wes Morgan, and he ended up winning what he'd won at our club. He's obviously back at you guys now. But the thing is with Cooper, I've kind of gave him the opportunity, like you should. You should give every man an opportunity when they come and manage your club, whatever you think of them or this, that, and the other. And I think for me, he's been a steady manager. He talks a good game with PSR, PR media and all that, and he wants to do well at the club. He wouldn't have took the job if he cared too much about this Leicester Forest situation. And to be fair, I've spoken to Cooper quite a few times since he's been here. He's a nice bloke, and the only thing that gets me with Cooper at this minute in time, though, is I just don't think he knows his best 11. I think he's getting there, but I think we're kind of a little bit off that at the minute. But he's picked up some wins, but I think it's been steady for him, in my opinion. Some frustrating times with substitutions and that, and dropping certain players. But
Premier League, right? I'll get Mollo in a minute. But Jack, the thing is, right, with ex-Forest manager, and I get it, I understand it, but you just mentioned it, you probably know. You said it. He's come to Leicester. He wasn't working. And he's come to, and you said that guy, could have had Potters. He didn't want to work. Steve Cooper wanted to manage the Premier League team.
He did.
And you were the only one who didn't have a manager. It is what it is. But I didn't understand the Leicester fans. It's the Premier League. We had the same situation. When we got up first games. Well, let me put you right. You're a Forest fan. Did it bother you, Steve Cooper, going to Leicester? And people in the chat, did it bother you, Steve Cooper, going to Leicester City? Yes or no? Well, did it bother you?
Well, in truth, I wanted him to take the Burnley job because Burnley's a proper football club. I like Burnley, and they are, with Cooper in charge, they'd be walking the Championship now and be back in the Premier League in a year. They got a proper stadium, not one of them flat pack efforts that you got down the road, and a bit of atmosphere. But not only that, I thought he was on a hide into nothing.
Proper football.
Huh? I won't mince the word. I'm looking forward to it. But also, I really like Steve Cooper as a person, what he did for us. And I didn't want him to go somewhere where he was on a hide into nothing with crap players, crap support, and the crap future, the PSR thing. And he's performing absolute miracles. He's got how many points? 7, 8 points already with that garbage. I watched them play Southampton because I don't know why. I'm sad, really. I'm flicking around having a look. I watched the Southampton game, and Southampton are terrible. But they should have won that game. It's incredible. And every Leicester fan who's honest will admit it. But they got that silly sending off, so that old fella could score. And in fairness, last 20 minutes or so, it was all Leicester, and Southampton are too crap to hang on. But they never should have won that game. And I'm dreading it, because once things level out, we get these international breaks out of the way, teams start settling, and like Leicester, and the managers know their best team. Leicester are just going to get hammered every week. It's going to be awful for Steve Cooper. I hate to see it happen to him, because I love the guy. Whereas if he was winning the Championship at Burnley, see him next season, obviously we want to beat him, but be fine, be a proper club. It's just really unfortunate that he's gone to one of them sort of clubs, down the A52, down the M1 there, or A46. But it's a job. We all got to work. He's a class coach, as he's absolutely proven, even though the known-outs at Leicester don't seem to recognise it. Ellie hit the nail on the head, didn't she, when she was on Radio Leicester when they called her up. She said they don't deserve him, the crap they're giving him, with the rubbish he's got to work with. A 39, 55-year-old centre-forward, whatever it is, the weirdest centre-half I've ever seen, who, to be fair, has one brilliant game in about 10 from what I hear, but he just runs around wishing he was David Lewis just because he's got his hair. The busiest keeper on the planet, and to be fair, I mean, at least they have replaced Danny Ward, which is a shame, because then he probably would be down there. But I wish Cooper well, and this is what I hope. I don't think it'll happen, but I hope Leicester manage to finish fourth from bottom, so long as obviously we're not one of those bottom three, because I want Steve Cooper to do well. But if they finish fourth from bottom, and you seem dead sensible, Jack, to be fair, what you're saying, but most of the Leicester fans we come across will want him sacked or gone. If they finish fourth from bottom, you can get manager of the year. With what the Leicester guy and sign a load of players in January, and I'm not all banter aside. I've got a good few jabs in there, but that is not a good team.
Not much, yeah.
You might. Is it enough, Jack? Because if Leicester finish fourth to bottom,
yeah,
would you like, you can't talk because of Leicester for all Forest fans, but would you see that as a successful season for Leicester?
Yeah, successful season for Leicester this season is staying up, and obviously that's what Steve Cooper's been brought in to do, to keep Leicester in the Premier League. So, like I said before the start of the season when we had PSR and that if we'd finished fourth from bottom, as long as the stay up is the main target for Leicester, and as long as that manager comes in and does the job that he's been paid to do and that, and can get the best out of this team, then yeah, fantastic.
Don't you think the problem is, and this happened to a little bit of the Forest fan base in our first season at times, finishing fourth from bottom means you're going to lose a lot of games, and that's natural. We've been the same for the last 2 years, but you've just got to win enough games, haven't you, and get enough points. I don't think you've got to phrase this carefully because we're talking proper football, not the banter now, but I feel there's a section of your fan base who are I don't want to say the word deluded. What I mean is they're not realistic. Because I look at other teams, I think the way I judge a team, because the Premiership's full of quality players at that level, I think who would have wanted my team out of that team? And we played Palace the other night. There's no way they're staying down there, is there, with that team? So there's one you've probably got to worry about. But I look at the Leicester team, and there's not one player I look at the moment. I know you've got a couple of young, tricky wingers that may be in time. There's not one player I think, he'd do a job for us. And we're not that great yet. We're improving, touch wood. But we've spent most of the last 2 years at the wrong end of the table. It's only been the last month or two that we've started to hopefully make that progress. And there's not one Leicester player. When you got relegated, there was 3 or 4 at least. But the team we've got now, there's not one player I'd want in at Forest as it stands. If that's not being unfair. Whereas I look at Palace, I look at Wolves, for instance, I look at all the other teams around you. Probably not Ipswich. I don't know. That striker's all right, but
let me say something.
It's a tough ask.
Well, let me say something in the chat. Like, and you're spot on. People chat Forest fans as well. Would any Leicester player like you would love to get a Forest team? Because you're spot on. I'm not speaking Jack because the players that Cooper brought in, like I said, if you was, but still, there was a video that you was whinging. The players that you brought in, were you happy with the players that Cooper brought in? Yes or no? Because when you brought, is it Jordan Ayew you brought in? Or whatever it is?
Hang on a minute. He got a goal out of Ayew. He never managed that for us.
Yeah, that's the point. But yeah,
he was a penalty spot.
Yeah. Was you happy with the players that Cooper brought in?
I'd say we did some shrewd business at times during the window. You know, I know some Leicester fans weren't keen on the idea of Jordan Ayew, but I think when you come up from the Championship, you always need them experienced players who's played at the highest level for a long time, innit? Like your Vardys, your Ayew's, the Wilfred Ndidis, the Ricardos, the players who have been in the Premier League before to do it. And I think, to be fair, we needed to bring in players. We obviously brought in a Coley, didn't we? And Harry Winks is another one that's experienced in this Premier League. So
who else you brought?
2 years ago, in fairness, 2 years ago, Winks and Ndidi would have been players I would have wanted. That definitely. But obviously, we've moved on since then. Hopefully, they probably wouldn't get in our side, but for injury. But there's not many others, is there? That you'd say.
I don't know how good your squad is. You're bigging them up, so I don't know how good they are.
Who, Forest?
Yeah.
It's probably about the 8th best in the league at the minute.
Wait. Come on, let me see it. You don't know how good our team is.
I don't watch Nottingham Forest. I don't really know how good your team is.
Wait. You should do though. You should because
why?
You talk about us.
I don't talk about you. You sing about us.
When? Show me the evidence that I sing about you.
Steve Cooper's chant, and it goes well beyond that, doesn't it?
What do you mean? No. I'm saying, where's the receipts that you see me singing about Leicester? I don't sing about Leicester. I don't even hate you lot. You're not even in my top 5. Come on.
I think they fit into the Build a Bonfire song, in fairness.
Are we your rivals?
What?
Are we your rivals?
Local rivals, yeah.
Are we your rivals? Do you talk about us more than anyone else?
Not really.
You do. You liar.
Oh, really, mate?
When you beat us, when you beat us 4-0, you know we're having a party after the game, like for the whole week.
No, that was just a much needed win for us, and getting one over on your local rivals like you would have. But when you lot beat us 2-0 at the City Ground that season,
no.
You lot were the same.
Jack, when we beat you 2-0, we was like, yeah, this is 2-0.
Yeah, of course you was. That ain't the reaction.
People in the chat, when we beat Leicester 2-0, was you like excited? I wasn't. I just thought, yeah, 2-0, important 3 points. The
biggest thing about that game, do you know what? The biggest thing about that game was the first game in the Premier League we won by 2 goals. We actually relax in the last 10 minutes and enjoy the game. That was the only thing about that one at that point, I'd say. I wanted to beat them because of the behaviour of their fans at their place, to be honest. I wanted to shove it up them. But other than that, are they going to do one of those marches around the ground again like last time?
It's a PG, Mollo. Yourself. It's a PG.
That's all I'm saying, just because of their behaviour. I just wondered if they're going to do one of their weird little marches around the ground they did last time.
Is that you, Jack?
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in football, to be fair.
Listen, Jack, people like Jack trolled me. Like, if people not following Jack on Twitter, on TikTok, he absolutely trolled me on. Yeah, why, Jack? I've not done nothing to you. Why troll me?
You bigged it up before the game and you said you'd batter us, didn't it?
I didn't troll you. I thought we were mates.
Hey,
He
if
took
you
out
can't take
4-0.
banter, it's
Yeah,
not worth even
Molo,
chatting. is it?
I'll send you the video in the group chat. He absolutely trolled me on every time Leicester got a goal, he got my reaction from it.
You know, I can't understand why anyone would troll Dore, the guy, our YouTuber who's on week in, week out. I mean, fancy being a target. Who would have thought?
I didn't troll no one. Jack of
Yeah,
all
of
people.
course.
Yeah.
Listen,
But do you remember before that 4-0 though? They were calling it in the papers El Sacchio, weren't they? Whoever lost, the manager would get the
Yeah.
sack.
And
And there's rumours that
lost
night.
his job to
and to be
Rafa
fair,
Benitez.
and to be fair, and after that 4-0, we did improve after that game.
Yeah, I think they gave Cooper a new contract, didn't they? Because the fans proper backed him. I think the owner realised sacking him would achieve nothing at that point, and there weren't people to come in. And let's be honest, and this is obviously the situation you found yourselves in at this point. We just didn't have the players. We didn't have the players to win lots of games. We had some potentially good players, a few that were real hard-working players, and the chance to grind out a few results. But we weren't in a position, despite all the various signings at the time, to really, I don't want to say compete, but compete on a level playing field with most of the teams in the. I mean, the weird thing is the speed of the reversal as well. When we played you that night, the amount of money that had been spent on your squad that was available to you that night compared to us, and now you've sold, it seems like, most of the crown jewels, and we've sort of gradually been going about bringing it a little bit quieter than that first window, bringing in half decent players, touch wood. But it's mad, isn't it? How I think people are losing sight now of how bad relegation is. Back in the day, you could fight back and come straight back up. But even if you do that, you've usually lost your 2 or 3, maybe more best players who are genuine Premier League class. And that's why it's so important to stay up in this league. I didn't realise it until we got into it and also saw what happened. I mean, look at Southampton come back up, but what have they got now compared to what they had when they got relegated?
Well, last question, Jack. Like, do you think you've got the players to stay up?
Yeah.
Really?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Well, you got like Southampton, Liverpool. Who else did you beat? Was it Bournemouth? You beat Bournemouth. Was it Bournemouth at home?
Oh, they beat Bournemouth, yeah.
We beat Bournemouth, yeah, 1-0.
Southampton away. Southampton, of course, I think they'll get relegated, from honest. But
yeah, it don't matter who you beat, does it, or how you beat them. It's about getting the points.
Exactly. I'm saying that on players that Leicester got.
That's one thing I'll shake your hand on. As long as you win that game, it don't matter how you win it. As long as you get them points.
No, 5%, 100%. But I'm saying that you got Vardy. I think you always will score important goals.
Still bangs in the goals, even though people write him off.
That's my point. He scores important goals. But I personally think, from outside looking in, and listen, I love Cooper. I don't care what anyone says. And you can back as much as you want, Jack, because you were harsh. I personally think you was harsh on him because I personally think he was a dead man walking anyway against Leicester.
The thing is with Steve, and sometimes it can be frustrating, can't it? He's trying to get his football across, and it's took him a bit of time, man, to settle and get the squad playing to how they was last season in the Championship. So he's had to come in and change everything. He's changed everything since he's come in. And that, obviously managers have to put the footprint on it, don't they? And say, this is how I want to play, this is where we go. And, and then it's changing that squad and tearing it up. Like, Harry Winks was one of our best players last season, Fatwa as well, and then them two. And then Mavadidi as well, the 2 wingers. It's just like, he's come in and then dropped them. And it's like, okay then, well, what do we do here?
Molo, stop slagging off the Foster the way the bill. You got history. It's you. True. Good evening as well. Good evening, Mr. Molo. Hope we both well now. Hope Jack is all well. Okay, as well.
I'm good.
Bloody hell, Eve. You okay, Eve? He's a rival, Eve. Don't say hello to him. He's a rival. I'm trying to picture while listening at the same time. Shout out to Eve.
That's a friendly sort of club we are, Dore.
But at least Jack's got back up from Rossi, up, final whistle. Leicester final whistle, top lad. What the hell? He's getting so much love on this show. Leicester fans, you're all going to cry. I want revenge. This is why I put on a title about time for revenge, because if you've not
You're
seen
out for revenge on your old manager, Dore, or you say you're loving a Dore.
but it's business now. It's business. When it comes to Friday at 8 o'clock, it's business. I want to smash you lot. I want revenge. But at the end of the day, when it comes to what Steve Cooper's does, I will still love the guy, because I was
see his name after the game, hopefully.
Listen to it, Brian Clough, Sir Brian Clough. I didn't even witness him on that. I love Frank Clark, Dave Bassett, like this.
Gary Megson.
Great guy.
He only lasted 6 weeks at Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said in the press conference, I'm only going to be here 6 weeks, and he was.
Lord,
Was that Megson?
Gary Megson.
You did right there. Wish he'd only lasted. Wish he'd lasted 6 weeks. Wish he'd lasted 6 weeks at Forest.
I think his first game was Forest in the Cup.
He was there at Leicester. What year?
His first game was Forest in the Cup, I think, Gary Megson.
What year?
2000 and...
I didn't even know that.
2008, were it? It's got to be about 2008.
Was that when the guy collapsed on the pitch?
That's when Clive Clark collapsed in the changing room.
Oh, yeah, well, first of all,
It was that game.
Let him stop there. I don't want to talk about Megson doing that club, and he got his relegated. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't really talk
just
about
ask
him.
Jack something, just thinking back. Best way. But just a point for Jack. You know, you were saying about obviously styles and the way you played in the Championship and all that. In that 4-0 game, Forest was still trying to play like a Championship team. I know we ripped you apart in the Cup, but that was just one of those days, to be fair. But we played like a Championship side, trying to play open attacking football, which gave Maddison the freedom of the park. We got humiliated, basically. And that's why, you say, will Leicester stay up? Have they got the players? It's not just about their players. They've got the manager, even though some of them don't seem to realise it. He knew from day one, with not just with those players, but he went out and tried to play the open, expansive football. Have a look at Burnley if you want to know how it would have turned out for you. Do you know what I mean? You can't play like that, especially with the defenders you've got. Some of them are not what you'd call top quality, consistent players, are they? That Faz is a funny old fella, isn't he? 5 out of 10 one week, 9 out of 10 the next. That's no good to you in the Premier League. You've got to be an 7, 8 out of 10 every week. Unless you're Milenkovic, then it's 10 out of 10 every week. But it's just, unless you've got, I can't think of a team who's done it, but if you'd have kept all your players and gone down and then come back up, then that's a different kettle of fish. But you'll know better than me. Off the top of my head, Maddison, Iniacho, I know he was only a backup, but not a bad backup, and so on. All them players, that's a lot of players to take out of a team. That Dewsbury Hall, I can't remember who else you had, to be fair, but that's a lot of players who could do it.
Well,
I'm being too nice, aren't you?
Yeah, you're being way too nice.
Sorry.
I always knew you loved us, Mollo, deep down, mate.
I love
football. We're talking football now, aren't we?
Let me say something, right? Let me say to you, right? I thought he was a top player for you last season, but now he left you lot because in hindsight, you had to sell him, but you didn't. It's just weird. Was you got when he left?
What, Dewsbury Hall?
Yeah.
Kiernan left to help the club. Because of the whole PSR situation, we never knew what was actually going to happen regarding Leicester with a point deduction. We had to sell him. We had to sell a key asset at the time, and we did. But then you get this points deduction and whatever out of the way with PSR, and you win the case, and then you're thinking to yourself, did we really have to sell him after that? Because you never knew what were coming. And I think this is what Leicester took the gamble on. They never knew what were coming. You could have not sold him and then got the points deduction, or you could have got rid of him, and obviously you've not got the points deduction. But he was a good player, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. He was very good for his last season in the Championship. But Chelsea come calling. It's a big club, in it. You know what I mean? They've offered him probably double his wages of what he rate Leicester.
They're not a big club. We didn't lose to him. We don't lose to teams like Chelsea away.
They're still a big club.
They're not a big club. They're not a big club. Jack, we've been in the Premier League. We've been in the Premier League for 3 years now, 3 seasons now. And we've lost to them once.
Even though we beat Chelsea in the past year, they're still one of the Premier League big boys.
They're not.
It don't matter how many. If you beat them once
or
twice, they're still a big team.
They're not big.
They are.
They're not big.
Just because you lot are unbeaten, and I think it's the last 5 next time for Bridgton, you don't think they're a big club.
I'm just saying, we don't beat people like me, Mallet. When we don't lose to Chelsea. Last season we beat them 1-0.
Still a big club.
Everyone loses. Under Steve Cooper, 1-1. We could have won that against Chelsea as well. We don't lose big teams like you don't do.
You got battered against Man City though, didn't you?
Was that last season?
Molo's face says it all there.
Was that last season?
Yes, he had.
2 years ago.
Jack.
That was the day when I knew we were in. That was almost like not a wake up call exactly, but I remember sat up there watching Man City and thinking, and Joe Worrell's not a small guy, and the way he was like bullied by Haaland, it was like a rag doll. I was like, oh man. But I know they're a better team than anyone else and have been for the last 4 years. But the gap was just astronomical. But in the space of time since we got hammered by them, I think it was 6 something. We've closed that gap quite a lot. We should have got something there last season. I know we didn't, but we should have done really. After they get a sending off, admittedly, Rodri of all people. But if we were to play Man City tomorrow, although having just seen a bit of what the score was tonight, maybe not, we can now compete with them. Whereas we weren't even. That's the thing. We weren't even competitive with them that first season in that away game. By the time that we played them at our place, things had changed a bit. We'd got a few new players in. I think we had Felipe by then, didn't we? He was a colossus. If only his injury hadn't kicked in. And then we managed to nick a draw. And probably should have won it. Well, I suppose it could have gone either way. And we were starting to be more competitive. Last season, apart from all the shenanigans with PSR and ridiculous VAR whinges and all that, we were being competitive. This year, we're still competitive, but we've stopped conceding corners. We still can't sort out the ref situation, but that's not the reason we're losing. And that's not, that we know the refs are struggling, but my view on that, and I won't bore you.
Molo, listen, I know the FA might be watching me. I don't get fined. I'm not getting fined by the FA because they might ban me from.
So, no, the problem.
Listen, right, I'm not getting banned for 6 months from FA for what Molo says. So ban Molo from there, okay?
Well, sure. In fairness, my view. The problem is, since the start of the Premier League, we've had so much ref baiting that you can't get enough refs in at grassroots to stick it out. If you have less refs coming through, you can have less good refs coming through. It's as simple as that. Until something dramatic changes, no matter how crap they are at the moment, something needs to change, and they need more. It needs to be a more attractive proposition, and they need to avoid having to referee Sunday League and Saturday League football with abusive parents in kids' games and that to learn and come through. But anyway, that's debate for another day. And we as a club have been treated badly by refs, admittedly, but I don't like the way we've reacted to it sometimes.
Stop saying about the FA, man, because I'm going to get fined. Don't say it. We're getting fined too much by the FA.
Back the FA. I'll just back the FA, accidentally.
If you have 5 players, what 5 players do you think you love at Leicester City?
5 players?
Yeah, 5 players. What players? Just 11. I know you want all of them.
Position.
From where?
Forest.
None.
Don't talk stupid.
None.
Yeah, what?
None.
You want to take 1 player from Forest?
Jamie Vardy's still better than Tyrell Wanya, let's be honest.
Chris Wood.
He hasn't done better than Chris Wood though in the last year or two.
Actually, hold on.
Wait.
We've actually had Chris Wood at Leicester before.
Answer my question.
He's got 30 goals in one season.
Wait, one minute. Jack, you're telling me right now you will take no Forest player?
Like I told you, I don't really watch Forest.
Answer my question, Jack. What players?
You will on Friday sometime.
You must watch Leicester because you know their whole team.
Answer my question. People in the chat, he's trying to not answer my question. What players would you take from Forest?
None.
You talk so much.
I tell where's Morgan back from the academy. If that's available.
Right. Listen, fans in the chat. What players? Was Jack not answer the question? What players would you take from Forest, and vice versa? What players? No, what players would you take from Leicester?
Madison, but I don't think he plays for them anymore, does he?
The goalkeepers, their goalkeepers, all right. That's it.
Yeah, that new keeper. To be fair, I do. Even though it's fronted by that jug-eared tool, I do watch Match of the Day most Saturday nights or Sunday mornings, depending. And every time I watch it, your goalkeeper makes about 500 saves. So I don't know if he's as good as he looks on the highlights. To be fair,
Arsenal. It was Arsenal away where you lost 4-2. You made some great saves.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But Jack, come on, Jack. I'm ask you again, Jack. What players would you take from Forest?
I don't even know. I need to probably get the Forest.
Right, who would you not want to play for us on Friday?
You know what?
Rephrase the question. Dore, rephrase it. Say, which player would you most want to be unavailable for Forest on Friday? I'd say Harry Winks, Leicester, probably. Or that one of them wingers, one who came on as sub against Southampton. Yeah.
Vardy's finished.
Vardy still scores goals, man. I don't know what you're on about.
You ready to score past us?
He's sure. He scored against you in the Championship. Remember that?
This year. I'm talking about this season, Jack. Stop talking about the past.
We've not played you yet, though, have we, this season? So you can't say whether he's going to score against you or not.
Jack, this is your problem. Jack, this is your problem. You talk about the past too much.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
We've been there. We've been there, Dore.
Just because I mentioned Jamie Vardy scored against you in the past, he still scored. Can't hear you,
what about Lineker?
Sorry.
Is Lineker playing? Steve Lynette's coming out of retirement. Can't remember any other players from that era. Frank Worthington having a not. But, bless him. I think RIP, I think. Yeah, apologies, Frank. Now, I've got to say, I'm always worried about every Forest match and I always predict a 1-1 draw, as Dore will tell you. But
Murillo's
watching
good.
Leicester at the week.
Murillo's good for you, lot. I think he's done well.
Yeah, well,
is he the centre half?
He's our secondary centre half. There's one that's slightly better alongside him.
Who's that?
But Milenkovic.
Oh, that's that big. Is that big guy who caused Chelsea problems?
Yeah, from Fiorentina, I think. But I still worry because it's under the lights. Leicester fans, maybe, I don't know if they're still the same, but when they beat us 4-0, they were feral. It just worries me a little bit. The only thing I'd say is our players seem mentally stronger now than 2 years ago, the players we had, and some of those players that we've still got. You know, it's a perfect. Well, you don't know who Nuno's going to pick. It's the perfect game for Yatesy to play, isn't it?
He's still got it.
We'll see. Yeah, he's man of the match the other day again for me.
I know Elliot Anderson's had a good season for you. I mean, Hudson-Odoi is good. I like Hudson-Odoi. I've had him at Leicester a few seasons back.
Well, not now. He's banging in goals.
I like Hudson-Odoi. I think he's a good player.
Is that Justin? You're right back.
I forgot you had him though.
Yeah, I just think.
Don't tell Dore I said Hudson-Odoi is a good player. Jesus, he'll ask me the question again.
Yeah. Hudson-Odoi and Murillo. I see his sneak is coming out now. What side's that Justin playing?
Justin's right back.
Okay, who's your left back?
Christensen, Ronan Keating.
Is he quick?
The thing is, Steve Cooper plays Christensen as more of a. Do you know how we played it? You know how we played at Forest, where he'd only play down one side, and then one fullback would go further forward than the other. He does that at Leicester.
Yeah.
Christensen were one of them players, but then he switched Justin to go and do that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't kind of understand it at first, the way he wanted to play with the fullbacks. Obviously, Ricardo's still our best fullback today, and we obviously want him to play, but obviously Steve Cooper doesn't feel that Ricardo's the man.
Interesting, because I don't know much about Ricardo. I remember him from a couple of seasons ago, but fullbacks could be crucial because our wingers have been doing the damage, and even when they're not fully firing. So, like, I mean, I don't know what Dore thinks if he comes off mute, but
Dore, I tell you, who's good for you, like Morgan Gibbs-White.
Yeah, he might not be playing.
I'll give you Murillo,
Alanga,
and Gibbs-White.
Dore, you're on mute. Dore.
Still can't hear you, mate.
Has he muted himself?
I can hear you now.
They're the three players.
Oh, you muted yourself last time, mate.
Wait. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I mute myself.
Just got yourself.
I was just listening to you two.
I just like winding you up, Dore, innit?
No. I was just saying.
I think Morgan Gibbs-White's a good player for you, look.
Oh, what? Sorry, so you take
I don't know
him?
if he's playing squad.
Yeah, I'd take Morgan Gibbs-White.
Molo, we don't need. To be fair, in hindsight, do we need Morgan Gibbs-White? I mean, we can just rest him.
He's a good player, though. Is he injured at the minute?
When he's
injured.
The thing about Gibbs-White is, whereas he's not always consistent for 100 minutes with his all-round game. Yeah. That's a bit harsh. That sounded worse than it was meant to sound. What I mean is, he'll try things that don't always come off, but at least once or twice in the game, something will happen, even when he's not on it. But his work rate when we haven't got the ball is incredible. He makes that gap between defence and midfield. He closes it down so much. But I think I was reading a lot of stick, so sorry to go slightly off on one, but there was a point to this to do with Leicester about Alanga. People saying, he was this, he was that. I watched the game back, and for the first 10 or 15 minutes, Alanga was terrorising their left side, that Tyreek Mitchell. And Mitchell, who's a really good player, really quick, got hold of Alanga in the end and sort of made him less effective. But he had to work hard. And for the last 15 minutes or whatever it was, we brought on a sub in Jota, and he absolutely destroyed and tired Tyreek Mitchell, who had to come off. And why I was asking if your left back is fast is because if we start, and who knows, if we start with Alanga, he is rapid. And he's an intelligent guy, an intelligent footballer. And if anything, I'd almost like to see him, because he's getting more involved in the play and he wants to come inside and all that. If anything, I want him to maybe a little bit more just remember how quick he is and use that. And he can. There's nobody gets close to him for pace, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, apart from that Tottenham centre half, who's quite quick. But we don't know what the team's going to be, do we? We have no clue.
Molo, we can play a B team and still beat Leicester.
Of course you would.
Yeah. Our
B team nearly beat Newcastle at that point in the season. Our B team was playing better than our A team, so I know where you're coming from in one way.
That team we played against Newcastle will beat Leicester.
I'm not saying anything, Dore. I'm not raising my head that far above the parapet.
No, I'm just saying.
I get nervous.
Molo. What I'm trying to say, right? Leicester beat a shocking Southampton team. Shocking. Right?
Yeah. Dore, you beat who's in front of you, mate.
Huh?
You beat who's in front of
We
you.
beat
No matter who it is.
Southampton. I know. I'm just saying, but I'm saying Southampton was shocking. What,
Yeah, we made hard work of beating Southampton as well, Dore, to be fair.
Have you not played?
I know it's first game.
Bournemouth
We
yet?
go over the door.
Say again.
Yeah,
Jack.
we drew. They're good side,
Yeah, see
Bournemouth.
what I
We
mean?
drew
You
with
didn't
them
beat
at
Bournemouth, did you? We did.
Say again.
We beat
Yeah.
Bournemouth. You didn't.
Well, we never beat Bournemouth. They're our bogey
We
side.
never beat
To be
Bournemouth.
fair.
Steve, I don't think Steve Cooper had a good record against Bournemouth, did he?
Well, definitely not when he's with us.
No,
We played them every year, and we never beat them. Even when we 2-0 up, we lost, didn't we? But thing is, Dore, and I'm not trying to defend them, but it's 0-0. There should be a good atmosphere. And
you are every
game. No, but every game is tough in the Premier League, no doubt. Even against that lot, every game is tough. And someone like that, Faz, 1 minute he's absolutely garbage, but as we saw, I can't remember what game it was. They highlighted him on Match of the Day.
On the Bournemouth
Every now and again, every now and again he looks decent. You know, Harry Winks is a decent. Is Harry Winks still there? You still got him, haven't you?
Yeah, still they played against Southampton. And, clearly,
the two young, I presume they're young. The two wingers they've got on any given day can hurt people. So I'm going to say it'll be first hour. I think it'll be tight, and then it's going to come down to probably squad strength, which you'd like to think we've got.
Molo, stop. Right, Molo, wait. Can you stop praising Leicester?
Most important thing is we get to drive back to Nottingham. They've got to stay in that place.
You know, I'm going to mute. You know what? You know how I'm muting myself? I'm going to mute Molo. Why are you praising Leicester?
I'm not praising Leicester. I said every game's hard in the Premier League. Every game. And anyone who doesn't think that would be daft.
That's rubbish.
So was Southampton.
Yeah, but they're rubbish. That's the rubbish. They play the rubbish Southampton team. They're rubbish. Sorry, Jack.
The Southampton side, you only just beat 1-0 with Steve Cooper.
Who have you lost? Jack, who have you lost to this season?
Aston Villa, Fulham, and
we lost to Fulham.
Who else we lost to this season? Arsenal.
Yeah, to be fair.
You see what I mean? Tough games. Look at Aston Villa and Arsenal.
That's not easy.
Yeah, Fulham's turned the corner this season.
You got to remember, Dore. You've got the Cooper factor as well. He knows most of our players. He's a proper manager as well.
I don't care. I'm having it. We'll beat him.
I said that about Steve Cooper. He knows your team very well.
We'll beat Leicester. No, I'm having it. I don't care. We'll beat you lot.
We'll
beat you. Sorry, Jack. I'm gonna say it now. We'll beat Leicester.
You said that last time.
I hope you're right.
That was last time.
We'll see.
We'll see. And this time I can troll you this time.
If.
Right, people. I can't believe I'm muted. I'm muted myself. Look, Dore, you muted. Yeah, I didn't even know.
About time.
Yeah, brilliant. You talking trash again, as always.
Me and Molo take over this.
I know. No. I that's why I was just standing here. I was like, hey. And I didn't know I muted myself. For Jamie
Molo sounds like a better roast than you, and you knows what he's talking about, Dore. You're just talking rubbish down there.
I should. You know what? So just wait. Where was it? I think I just should just.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, welcome to DoreOntour. Welcome to DoreOntour tonight. Right. Okay.
Right. So, people,
I'm confident that we'll keep it tight at the back, but and this is going to sound dead weird, and it might. I'm hoping it's not on Friday. I hope it's maybe Man City or something. We're due a 0-0. The way we play, we're due a 0-0. I thought that was going to be on Monday night, to be fair, the way it was going, but thanks that Hendo chucked one in for us. But we are due a 0-0 because we don't score that many, and we certainly don't concede many. And I suspect Cooper will be probably setting up to get that 0-0 and maybe something from a corner on the break. And Nuno always sets up to keep the clean sheet
And all
first
your
and
Leicester
foremost
fans,
for an hour,
and
doesn't
all
he?
your Leicester fans will be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Steve Cooper. I didn't mean to say I'm Cooper out." Oh, no. In it, Jack. That's all you lot was. Crying like little girls. Oh my God, Steve Cooper! He's playing stupid tactics. Cooper out, low block. Shut up. That's how Leicester fans were like. Or windy party. Oh, he come from Nottingham Forest. He come from a rival club. We don't hate you, Leicester City fans. Get a grip of yourself. That's all it is, man. It's Steve.
No, I don't hate Leicester City.
Still doing a bit
I don't
there,
hate
Dore.
Leicester City at
No,
all.
but it was pathetic from you lot. It was pathetic.
What
That's
is?
it was. You was one of them,
Yeah.
Jack. This is why I'm calling you out,
I
Jack.
don't say it's not Leicester City
Calling
as
me
a
out.
football club I hate.
Jack was one of them. Sorry, Jack, but you was one of them. No, Molo, there's one game.
You got a long memory, Dore.
No. You know what it was, right? Because there's one. I think it was a game, and it was on the timeline, and I always see Jack was one of them saying Steve Cooper is rubbish. Blah de blah. Get him out of the club.
I didn't say that.
You and Ants. I'm shouting and getting Ants out. And what's the other guy's name for the old guy?
Ant said he'd sit on the fence with it.
No, Ants wanted him out, and that's why I thought Leicester fans, you pathetic.
Ant said he'd give him 10 games and see where we are after 10 games with him.
What you like now? So
8 games.
So right. So if Leicester beat Forest,
If
you
the season ended now, I'd take it. Hands down.
you not be crying.
If they beat us, he'll get the freedom of the city, but he'll give it straight back because he wants the freedom of that place.
I said the same about you, lot.
Ooh.
You know what? You know what? I'll look. Me and Molo loved it. Forest beat you lot 5-0. Forest to beat you lot 5-0, and then he'll do the Cooper punch towards his lot. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Dore, mate. I ain't worried.
Dore, you got to put your football head on for a second.
Yeah,
As good as we are in comparison, we don't score 5 goals against anyone in this division. Nobody does outside of the top 4 or 5, do they? Generally,
is it 1 goal you've scored a game this season? I think it is.
We're in league.
It don't matter where you are.
You scored 2 against Brighton.
Like Molo said, you don't score many goals.
We're in league.
It don't matter where you are in the league.
The key is, right, this is the case.
Jack,
When it comes to Friday night,
Molo, stop there. Jack, we're in the league.
Higher than us.
All right, that says it all then. There's nothing.
But on Friday night, it doesn't
Doesn't
matter
say
where you are in the league.
don't say anything.
Jack, if you lot win, we're still above you.
It don't matter. It's still
Of course it matters.
points.
We're above you.
Dore, let me stop you.
Wait, Jack, read it. What does it say?
Second best defence in the league.
Right, thank you. That says it all then.
Right.
Yeah. And more. Anything else?
Yeah,
that's my point, though, Dore.
You don't win a trophy for it, do you?
Pardon?
You don't win a trophy for it, though, do you?
We're still above you, though.
So?
That's all that matters.
Dore, you sound like a Tottenham fan. They're always talking about being above people at this point in the year.
No. I'm just saying.
You got a Tottenham shirt underneath.
Don't talk stupid. Don't talk stupid. I like Brennan Johnson, but that's it. No one else.
Have you got a Brendan Johnson Tottenham shirt?
I like Brennan Johnson.
Watching a lot of Tottenham.
Yeah. You don't wish to have Brennan Johnson in your team right now.
I think they're more bothered. They wished he wasn't in our team when we smashed him in the FA Cup, to be fair.
Oh,
we tore him apart.
Living in the
Hang on a minute. You brought Brennan Johnson.
About me living in the past. About Brennan Johnson. Molo's just said it himself about the FA Cup game.
Whoa, Jamie Vardy's 72 years old, though. Jamie Vardy's 72 years old. Brennan Johnson's getting better and better and better.
Vardy's still won more than Brennan Johnson. Let's put it that way. Huh?
He's 30 years older.
Stop. Stop. How was Vardy?
37.
How was Brennan?
I don't know.
What a stupid comment, Jack. What is it,
20-odd?
That is a stupid comment. Vardy's were more than Brennan. That's a stupid comment. That's stupid, though.
Hang on. There's an important point being made there, though, Dore, by everyone.
Vardy, they're 2 different positions.
No, they're not.
Yeah, what I will say, Brennan Johnson will win more than Vardy by the end of his career, so long as he leaves Spurs, because we all know Spurs won't win anything. They never do. So
I'll agree.
when he gets to Man U or Man
agree with the
City,
Spurs comment, Molo. Tell you.
Right.
I'll agree
Okay.
with
Right.
that.
Now,
Yeah,
right.
that's what they're renowned for.
Let's end the stream in a minute. Let's end the stream because we
Get
have
back
gone pretty.
on track.
Let's get back on track because Jack is talking riddles again as usual, talking gibberish as always.
I think you've been doing that the last 10 minutes.
I'm just saying facts. We've got the second best defense in the league. We're above you lot. Drop the mic. That's
Like I
all.
said, well done.
And we'll beat you again.
You think?
Yes, 100%, 100%. Confident.
He confident.
Do you think it'll
Confident.
be low scoring though, Dore? With your football head on, do you think it'll be a low scoring game?
I don't care. 1-0 Forest.
You said 5-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping to do.
I hope it'll be 5-0. I hope it's 5-0, but we'll beat you. That's all that matters. That's all it matters. We'll beat you, lot.
Confident.
And when that happens, I'm going to throw you to hell, Jack.
We will let our do.
I'm going to throw you, Jack. I'm going to absolutely destroy you. What you did to me, that video you did to me, you took. How long did it take you to do that video? You know what?
It don't take long.
I'm going to put it in the link right now. And you know when that's. Where is it? One minute.
You're letting it inside your head. What's going on? You're letting it inside your head. I'll be pleased.
Fuck's sake, man.
I've been around him a year ago.
Dore, is that you? Dore, you're rattled.
Harvey Barnes, that's another one. That's another play you used to have, isn't it?
Rattled me, Jack. That's how I'm rattled. You rattled me, Jack.
You're rattled 2 years on. I give up.
Dore, at the end of the day, we go there, we don't lose, maybe win 1-0 even better. As long as we've had our jabs and we get out there without catching out, we've done well. Oh.
Now, Jack, when we go to whatever stadium it's called these days, I'm going to do the exact same to you. 5-0 to Forest. I'm going to throw you all weekend and throw you for the whole week. I'm not. You wait, Jack.
I can tell how rattled you are.
I'm bloody rattled.
The video.
I am rattled, Jack.
Dore put a week off work to be on his computer all week. What is your stadium called now?
I'm gonna.
Is it still the King Power?
Walkers, in it Walkers. Packet Chris. Gary Lincoln Stadium. In it.
Jack,
I thought it was still. I genuinely don't know. I thought it was still the King Power. I thought it was still the King Power.
Myself on TikTok. It's about having a laugh and banter.
It's all about. Sorry, too Reddit. We're fun. We're banter.
It's all about banter. It's friends.
It's friends. That's what it is, man. But Jack didn't know. Jack did, you know what it is, Molo? I think he put it out the next day and he put it on social media and he rattled me so much. And I had to hide my face for 2 days.
Yeah, I noticed much.
He's rattled me so much.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. But no,
do you kind of think it's mad?
Nothing's ever rattled me as that.
2 years ago, yeah. Steve Cooper, Forest manager, came to the KP as Forest manager, lost 4-0, and then 2 years on, he'll be in the home dugout this time round.
Oh, and this is the guy he's a Forest fan who hates Steve Cooper so much. Where's Molo with Leicester shirt? He's a Cooper.
Who's that?
He's a Forest fan, and
weirdo is this?
Yeah, he's a Forest fan. Peter, where you been, Peter? He's a Leicester fan. Go and join Leicester.
Hang on. Brian Clough got us relegated last season. I'm not allowed to respect what he did for the club either. Let's be fair about it. We would not be in the Premier League if it weren't for what Cooper did. There's no two ways. Not at this point, anyway. That's just ridiculous rubbish. We're probably more likely to be in League One the way it was going.
Molo,
a load of rubbish. And I'm more than happy with Nuno.
Molo, let's end the stream. Jack's rattled
He's rattled me, man.
Right, everyone, get the score predictions in now. Get the score predictions now. Who's going to win? I've done a poll as well. 40 people have. Is it 40? 48 people have voted. Who's going to win? Who's going to win on Friday? Leicester or Forest or draw? Marlo, let me go you first. Who's going to win? Who's going to win, Marlo?
My head says, or my heart says, really, 1-0 Forest. There's a bit of my head says there's a 0-0 coming sometime soon. I just hope it's against one of the top sides rather than one of the bottom sides. So I'm going to go.
If you
can't do this in public, but I'm going to go 0-0. 1-0 Forest. 1-0 Forest.
Yeah,
it won't be high scoring though, because that's not the way we do things. Unless there's a sending off or something daft like that, it won't be high scoring.
We're going to batter someone away.
We're not open like we was.
We're going to batter someone away, and it's going to be Leicester City. Jack, what's your score prediction? People in the chat, people in the chat, come on, get your score predictions out. Stop hiding away. Come on, get involved. Go on, Jack.
What, it's a big game Friday night. The fans will be up for it for sure from both sides, and it's a big game for Steve Cooper as well. Steve Cooper want to get one over on his former club, so I think it'll be a real battling game between the two. To be fair, I think the midfield battle's key between the two sides, and we've got to go for it. We've got to go for it.
Ryan Yates going to have all you guys in your back pocket and get out there now.
What about if Wilfred Ndidi has Ryan Yates in his back
pocket? I'm not worried about him one bit. I'm not worried about him one bit. It's Ryan Yates. Monos, stop agreeing with Jack. What is wrong with you, fella?
I'm not disagreeing with him. I think Ndidi's an all right player, but he's not going to get anywhere near Yates.
I'm going to ask something to you, Dore. Put your football head on.
Go on.
Wilfred Ndidi or Ryan Yates? Which one do you have in your team?
That's stupid. Jack, that's stupid. It is.
You picked the wrong player there, Jack.
Picked the wrong player there.
Definitely picked the wrong player.
Well, which one would you have picked?
Because Yates
all
day long.
I could have said Sangore, but I know with Sangore, it's a bit of a mixed sort of reception, isn't it, for Sangore with Forest? You don't really rate him.
No, it's not. No, let banter aside.
He hasn't done it enough yet, has he, for us?
The banter aside, when Sangore, when you pull the Forest up, I want them to do 110% for Forest.
I thought it was good for PSV, Sangore.
No, listen, when we signed him, and this is my personal opinion.
I'll be good for PSV.
No, let me say something. When we signed Sangore, this is my opinion, I wanted to bring a better player than Ryan Yates, because Sangore has not done great for us. He's injured now. Ryan Yates has said yes. We took over the play. We took him over. So Ryan Yates right now, I won't. He does his job.
Would you say Steve Cooper's built your foundations, though?
100%. I don't care what anyone says. He done the foundation. He got us up.
But did you think it was time for him to go in the time that he did leave the club?
Yeah, I think it was. But at the end of the day,
I know some would disagree.
The problem is the problem with social media right now, and the older generation, when Brian Clough was Nottingham Forest manager, they wanted him out at the start.
And good manager though. He was one of the best managers to not manage England.
He's God to us. But at the start, if we had social media in them days, people wanted Brian Clough out.
Yeah. So they'd be questioning now, wouldn't they? Yeah, you're right, because he built the club slowly.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, with Steve Cooper in this era, because Molly said we've not had a legend for 23 years. Billy Davis, Paul Hart. Paul Hart for me was a great manager, but Steve Cooper will always be a legend. People say, "Oh, as a Premier League manager, he still
got you back to the big time after 23 years.
Still got the big time. He kept us up with so much pressure.
Substandard squad as well.
And some Forest fans wanted him out early doors. I'm thinking, come on, you get a grip of yourself. But in this era, he's still going to be legend of Forest. But now he's got a different job. I want to win on Friday, regardless what happens about Steve Cooper. Win, win, win. And that's simple. But I don't care what people can boo Steve Cooper. I can disrespect him, but
Steve Cooper's time, with hindsight, looking at it, with what we now know, Steve Cooper's time had come, hadn't it? He'd done a brilliant job. He got us where he does.
Brilliant job.
And
Best job.
you can't manage with one hand tied behind your back and with things if you've not got harmony behind the scenes with the various people. And it was starting to get a bit silly. Whereas Nuno, for some reason, whatever it is, he's come in, he's built on those foundations. He didn't make massive changes, did he? He's built on those foundations. He's now working with better players as well.
But there's a thing, he's outdoing Cooper. And that's the good thing, and that's the best thing about it. He's outdoing Steve Cooper, that all 5 wanted to do, and he is. So the argument
we're not playing any more attacking football, are we? We're just playing counter-attacking football, which is exciting. And that's a football question we haven't covered today in amongst all the playground stuff. Exactly. How do Leicester approach the game? Because we've been so good away from home because teams have obviously been on the front foot and we've been able to do what we do on the break, especially at Anfield. That was a masterclass. But I can't see Steve Cooper and Leicester going all out attack, or coming at us from the off. I could be completely wrong.
Right, Molo, Jack, what's your score?
2-1 Leicester.
Ooh, okay.
That's way too high scoring.
But I tell you what though, if you can't win, don't lose.
Okay. Yeah. Let me say I'll say my score prediction. I'm going to go for it. I think we'll win 3-0. 3-0 Forest.
I can't believe you just froze.
You haven't froze. You're still there, Molo. You're still there. You're still there.
Wow.
He's still there. 3-0 Forest. Wait, you're still there. And there's Pat Lally, the legend, Waka Waka. Not worried.
I love that.
Pat Lally, absolutely legend. Shout out to my friend Pat. See, why can't you be confident like Pat is? I'm confident. I'm so confident that we can get a result. 3-0 Forest. And then,
being the age I am and what I've been through with Forest, I'm never confident until the final whistle goes. Exactly. That's just the way it is.
Like I said, Jack, it's gonna be fun. I want to see your tears. I cannot wait to troll you Saturday morning when we win. Cannot wait to troll you to fuck.
No, what about if it's the other way around again?
You're not hearing me for a week.
Don't go hiding from me, will you?
You're not hearing me for a week. That's
don't go hiding from me. I'll send Molly the video before I give it to you.
Right. I'm going to quit YouTube. No more YouTube work. No more DoreOntour.
The only way I can see is genuinely losing. The only way I can see is losing. I'm stating the obvious a little bit. Right?
If we get 4 people sent off, Molo, that's when the big ones.
If we have a sending off or a dodgy refereeing decision again, something like that, but that doesn't mean I'm confident we're going to hammer them like you are. I just think it's going to be very low scoring. On the other hand, if we did score early somehow, then it changes things, doesn't it? Because we don't very often score early these days, do we? We tend to keep it tight.
If we can have the right setup for Friday's game and use our best players, like Buenote, Fatawu, Mavadida, Vardy, them types of players, I think we'll be all right.
Not worried.
We can cause you problems.
Jack, not worried. Not worried. We've got Milikovic. We've got Murillo. Not worried.
But like I said, I think it'll be a bad game. But Steve Cooper, he plays.
We've got the best.
He plays low block
Jack,
football.
We've got one of the best defenders in the Premier League.
You are?
We've got one of the best defenders in the Premier League. Well, the best defenders in the Premier League. Milikovic.
Say that again. I didn't hear
what? You heard what I said.
No, I didn't. Repeat what you said.
You heard what I said.
You just crashed.
You heard what I said. We've got one of the best defenders in the Premier League.
What was that again?
You heard what I said.
I didn't.
You heard what I said.
You're breaking up, Dore.
You're breaking up, Dore.
And you're wrong, Dore. Dore, you're wrong. We've got 2 of the best defenders in the Premier League now.
We've got 2 of the best defenders in the Premier League.
I'll argue that, but
No.
Would you have thought though 2 years ago when we went to Leicester with probably, I'm guessing, not being disrespectful, but
who's your centre back pairing?
Cook, Joe Warren, McKenna, and centre backs.
Molo, wait, 1 minute.
Molo Milenkovic.
Hello, 1 minute. Who's yours? Jack?
Akoli and Fast.
Who?
Who's the other one?
Who?
Kobe.
Who?
Akoli.
Is he from a cartoon series or something? Who is he?
He's an Italian from Atalanta.
Where's he going from?
Atalanta.
Who? How much getting for? How much getting for?
12 million quid, I think it was.
Wait. How much?
12 million.
We bought Milenkovic for 12 million. Now look at him. He's one of the best defenders in
Milenkovic cost that.
What team are you from?
Fiorentina.
Okay, you see what I mean? So we've both gone to the Serie A for centre halves. I think Akoli's.
Ours is better. Ours is better.
Prove it.
I don't know enough about that.
Take over.
I've got him on strings. I know
he ain't as good.
Got him on strings. He's still rattling.
I know he's not as good as Milenkovic.
Yeah. I just love winding him up.
Nah.
Jack, are you being serious?
What?
Your
don't take much tonight.
I never said he were better. I just said we've got a good centre half.
You've just said he's got. People in the chat, what did you just say?
You've just misheard what I said.
You've just said he's better than our defender. Right, people. I'm saying my score prediction.
No, you said Milenkovic is better, and I said prove it. That's what I said.
Clean sheets.
I never said Akoli was better.
Clean sheets. We've got one of the best defenses in the Premier League. That's a fact.
Yeah, by stats this season because you've had a good start.
Yeah, what I'm just saying. It's a fact, isn't it?
Would you have expected Forest to have the start that they had?
Yeah.
I bet you wouldn't have.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You can tell by your face.
Of course it was.
I tell you what, I thought we'd be all right, but I was dead worried when Danilo got badly injured because I thought he was a key to us being good this season. And even though Danilo's been out,
Danilo are a good player for you.
Good player. We can play the team. We can play the team that we play against Newcastle, against Leicester, and we're still.
Chris Wood always scores against Leicester. So when I say 2-1, I definitely think Chris Wood's going to score.
All right, Dore. We both know, and Jack probably knows, but will never admit it. Player for player, we're better than in every single position on the pitch. The problem is that don't mean anything. You've got to prove it, and you've got to do what
We'll prove it Friday.
Fine margins.
We'll prove it Friday.
I hope we do. I pray we do.
And when we do, when that happens, Jack, you better hide. I'm going to gun you down, find you, and then I'm going to throw you to. I'm not swearing.
Dore, I will never go hiding, my friend.
You hid last time. I've
never hid. I didn't even hide last time you beat us at the City ground.
You did hide. You hid.
I'll just take it on the chin like everybody else.
But yours was next level trolling. That was next level trolling.
Yeah, but if you look at the game when we beat you last time, we needed that win. I mean, if Brendan Rodgers didn't win that, he'd have probably gone at that point. For that time, I think it was just that. Was it just after the international break we played you lot last time?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was October time.
Yeah, the international
definitely October time again.
Molo,
it was a much needed win for Leicester, that one, and I think.
But Jack, it's not happening this time. Jack, it's not happening this time. So stop getting a bit confident, little confidence somewhere because it's not happening.
One thing I do know, I can confidently say it definitely won't be 4-0. There's no way that defence can score goals.
3-0 Forest.
Oh, Dore, I hope you're right.
Listen to me. I am deluded sometimes, but I am confident I can do it. Forest can do it. And when that happens,
I'll take 3-0 against anyone in this league.
It will happen. It will happen. Right. This show's is overrun because I'm so confident. Jack has rattled me a little bit. I'll give him that. He has
a little bit.
A little bit.
You even showed the video.
I'm still upset at that though, because you did upset me that time though.
Hi, Peter the Irish guy's rattled me as well now.
I know he's a Forest fan, Molo. He's a Forest fan. He does it all the time. He does it all the time.
So am I. I'm not a Steve Cooper fan. I'm a Forest fan.
But Jack. I mean, Molo. He did it when Cooper was there. He does it all the time. Right, we're gonna get going. Yeah. I'll be on Jack's channel. tomorrow. What time is it, Jack? 8 o'clock tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
Yeah. Don't rap me this time. Be nice.
It's all right.
I'm signing up for that.
Yeah, no. Because listen to me. If you rattle me, I'll get my daughter on you.
If Forest fans in the chat understood the banter,
Forest fans tomorrow, I need your support.
You know what I mean, between the two teams.
Forest fans, I need your support. Make sure everyone subscribe to Final Whistle. I'll be on this.
We like good banter, don't we, do?
Yeah, but I don't know
I'm bad banter.
Rivalry aside.
I don't know where you got your confidence from.
There is no rivalry.
I don't know where you got your confidence from for beating us 2-1. I just don't know where you got it from.
We've just got back-to-back wins, and I think this side's going to be confident on Friday, of course.
But it doesn't matter. We're 8th.
Steve Cooper's going to feel confident going into this game.
If you look at that league table before the game, it's your fault if we don't win.
We'll win. That's how confident I am.
All right. Just don't talk about the league table till after the game.
Yeah.
I'm very superstitious.
I'm confident.
I'll never look at the league table till after the game.
Right, I'm going to get going. It's been a long stream, but Jack, I do appreciate for bringing your confident self to the stream, but you are going to get battered.
I've took the pelters by you and Mollo at the stars. I think I've handled myself quite well on this.
You have, no, to be fair. People in the chat, let's give some respect to Jack. He's coming.
I've even managed to wrestle you as well.
Anthony didn't come on. He thought he was scared of me. So yeah, but it's been a great. I'll give you
in my defence, though. In my defence, I went really gentle in the first 5 minutes compared to what I really think.
But yeah, it's been a good show. Make sure everyone subscribes to Final Whistle. I'll be on the show tomorrow. I won't be rattled tomorrow. I'll be calmed down because I've got my little girl with me. Any comments from you, Jack? My little girl will be on the stream. Do you understand? You better be nice.
I better get hiding before tomorrow night then.
Yeah, you better be. You better because Forest fans. I love trolling on social media. I'm going to troll Jack to fuck. I can't wait. Sorry about bad language, people, but I'm going to troll you, Jack. I'm going to troll you to hell. Do you mean I mean that?
I just hope you get the chance, Troy.
I am.
I hope you get the chance.
Right, people, it's been a good show. Thank you, Marlo, for coming on. Jack, thank you again. And people,
as always.
If you like,
good luck Friday. Sure, not you, Jack.
Marlo,
that's right. Likewise.
Marlo, I'll see you there. Jack, I won't be seeing you. I'm hiding away from you, so don't bother seeing me over the game because I am confident. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit confident.
Right to find somewhere good for a drink in Leicester because we're getting there nice and early.
Yeah, I'll be there.
That should be fun.
I'll be there, dodging Leicester fans, crying their eyes out and all that, shouting Steve Cooper in and Steve Cooper out and all that nonsense and that. But yeah, I love Steve Cooper, but when it comes to Friday, not a chance.
Steve Cooper Derby. Let's get it underway.
Right, people, make sure everyone can subscribe. Make sure everyone subscribe to Final Whistle. People, if you want to see the video of me destroying Jack, trolling him, watch out for that as well. I can't wait. That's how confident I'm so confident. I'll be editing Saturday morning, trolling you, Jack. Cannot wait.
It sounds like you're not sure though, Dore. You keep banging on about it. It's like you can't bring yourself to be that 100% confident of doing it.
I'm confident. Can't you tell I'm confident?
Now you sound nervous. You keep repeating yourself.
I'm not. Right, I'm going, people. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, Marlon. Thank you, Michael. See me on Jack's show tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We're going to win Forest. I'm just confident. That's how confident I am. But peace and love. Up the Forest, Jack. Up the Forest, Jack.
Up the Foxes.
Oh, you bellend.